What is going on? Tony Gonzalez and Richard Sherman, my dog, had some discouraging words about Russell Wilson after the game. I really feel a little personal issues arising in this situation. One, fellas, we all been there, done that, right? We all been on that grass in the locker rooms with each other, whether we liked one another or we hated one another, right? It was a respect thing. We all respected or should respect one another when we in the game, right? So let's try to do that a little bit outside of the game. I know we all have our platforms to talk and we talk in different ways, but what I hate to see is ex-players disrespecting other ex-players, especially if you play with them or have some type of relationship. Now, Richard Sherman said that Russell Wilson pretty much didn't do anything after the Legion of Boom, and the Legion of Boom is the reason for his success, pretty much. And then Tony Gonzalez doubles on it and says that Russell Wilson is probably the only player to play himself out of the Hall of Fame. Now, although I respect both of these guys tremendously, Tony Gonzalez, Cal, I grew up in the Bay Area, watched Cal football. Tony Gonzalez, I've always been a fan of yours, especially, playing tight end and basketball, dual sport. Rich, my dog, we used to play Rainbow Six in college together when you was at Stanford and I was at Oregon. Always respected you, mutual friends, love you, your brothers, everyone. But I think you're wrong in this case for two reasons, right? First, Russell Wilson put up numbers, passer ratings, and everything else, regardless of who his defense was on that field. Now, after the Legion of Boom kind of started trickling away, Russell was still in Seattle doing his thing, still putting up 100 passer ratings, still throwing for 30 touchdowns. So I'm going to say he was still doing his thing after the Legion of Boom, still making the playoffs, right? To go on to what Tony Gonzalez said, Richard Sherman has played his way out of the Hall of Fame. Now, if that's the case now, hear me out. If Russell Wilson has played himself out of the Hall of Fame, then so has Aaron Rodgers. Then so has Aaron Rodgers, right? Look at the stats. One Super Bowl each. Russ got one, Aaron got one. But guess what? Russ been to two and was in position to win two back-to-back if it wasn't for the call by Pete Carroll. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Russ went to back-to-back Super Bowls. Aaron Rodgers went to one Super Bowl and won. Now, Russ did throw that pick, but if they would have called a run play and they didn't run a pass play that the Patriot had been scouting for 2 weeks, then he's back-to-back Super Bowl winning champion. Richard Sherman's statement about the defenses. No Super Bowl team has won the Super Bowl without an outstanding defense. So if you want to say that the defense is the reason for that success and the success of a quarterback, then you have to go to every Super Bowl winning quarterback, including Tom Brady, including Peyton Manning, and including your boy Aaron Rodgers. Now, you can look at when they both left their respective organizations. When Russell left Seattle and Aaron Rodgers left Green Bay, they both been a mess. Russell hasn't missed a full season. He's been healthy. Tony, I ask you this. If Russell Wilson played himself out the Hall of Fame, did Aaron Rodgers as well play his way out the Hall of Fame? This is TJ Ward, and as always, safety first.